I'm going to try to explain quickly how to edit a Google Sites page, and this is in the context of the faculty governance or shared governance website that you can get to from Newport by clicking on Faculty Senate. When you go to Faculty Senate from Newport, you get to this page here, although I believe the Senate is opened up and it will actually appear as a Faculty Senate like this. It's the site for all of shared governance. It probably should be called shared governance because the top level menu gives you information about shared governance overall, including the Constitution of the Senate that describes the different governing bodies, the org chart, which is an overview, of course, the summary of all the what the different bodies do. All of that is pretty static. Then there's a members list, which needs to be updated with every election, and then some election information, if that is on the website, that's where it would be, and bylaws of all bodies, so you can read about how each of these bodies manages its. Well, it was designed to extend to other bodies of shared governance, and there are many of them that you can read about behind this one, including the faculty councils, the assemblies, the faculty assemblies, and all of the standing advisory committees that feed up through different structures through the Senate and then to advise the president. Only FACAC has really taken advantage of this, and they update these regularly. The other parts have not been updated. Of course, much of faculty governance, that's static, but the membership is outdated. So let's see how it's managed. To change the permissions, and this is an important thing, then you can set the various permissions for any of the pages and subpages. For example, Faculty Senate can be edited by all of these people and viewed by others. Actually, it can be viewed by anyone. The viewing is the default. And if you look at the Faculty Council on Academic Affairs, you'll notice that the editing permissions are different people. I've set it so the Faculty Senate chair can edit everything and kind of keep an overview on the entire page. But that's as easy as it is to change permissions. Now let's take a look at editing the pages. Okay, if you have logged in as FacGov or any of the people that have the permission to edit the pages, you go to the page that you can edit. This is a very useful list because it shows who's expiring, and most of the people here, their terms have expired. Many of them have been probably re-elected, but this is several years old. So this really needs to be updated. But again, the date of the term ending makes it very simple. Once there's an election, you just remove the ones that are gone and you replace them with those with their new term ending date, and you're ready to go for the next election. You'll know how many seats are going to be open in representing what constituency, and that's true for all of the bodies that are elected. Okay, so it's going to take a little doing to bring that up to speed, but I think that's probably important to do regardless of the format of sharing this information. So let's see how it is to edit. So you go to the page that you want to edit, you simply click Edit the Page. It loads the editor. And you can cut and paste, or you can just edit it as you see fit. Okay, and then hit Save, right? So I'm going to hit Cancel here, but that's as easy as it is to edit, discard the changes. So the pages are really easy to edit if you've been given permission. You don't really have to do any extra logging in. You're already logged in. You go to this site and you'll see the editing tools and edit and save. So it's easy to do, and that's what I wanted to show with this video. It's easy to change the permissions, to share the permissions, and to edit any of these pages. It's also relatively easy to add another menu item here. I've added sitemap here. We could rename that to Faculty Council on Technology or whatever, and then have its own chosen submenus there however they would like to have it. So it provides a centralized location for the, I don't know, 20 or so bodies of shared governance that exist. Of course, not all of them are going to want to have a web presence, but can show anyone the structure of shared governance and give them access to any information that any of those bodies would like to provide.